Where to even start with this? Axum. Well, I will start with this is a request from Movie Guy. 2005, he sent in quite a few requests. Thank you. I will get to them as soon as I possibly can. And for those who want to request any movie re-review, random thought, tier list, ranking, video game playthrough, whatever the case may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. I do have a Cash App as well. Links are down below, and I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. For those who sent them, thank you. I do appreciate it. It's ironic that at the end of this film, at the end credits, the word peace, deuces, peace. I'm like, yeah, piece of shit is what it should have been. But the piece was spelled wrong. See, they spelled the P-E-A-C-E. I mean, no. It's P-I-E-C-E. It should be that, because it's a piece of shit. They ain't no peace signs, okay? This caused the Vietnam War, okay? That's what this is. This went back in time and caused the Vietnam War. That's how bad this fucking film is. Acting more like fuck 'em. That's what it should have been called. Fuck 'em. So this was directed, written, shat out, puked, buttered up by some guy named Michael Mfume, who's the son of a congressman, and you know this because he says it. Thank you to my mom and thank you to my dad, who's a congressman. I'm like, well, if that guy wanted to be president, if he ever did, this is why it never happened. Because they saw this film and said, you're not allowed. Nope. Set people back 100 years. This gets a 1.3 out of IMDb. And I could see this film being in a so bad it's funny, because there are moments I do laugh at it, which I guess is more to say compared to films like August Underground Mortem or Serbian film that are just mean-spirited and not my cup of tea. Or, Catnado, and they have like zero charm. There's maybe a slightest charm, and they so bad you're laughing at it with how some of the people talk. But this is one of the most incompetent, poorly made films I have seen since Things. If you don't know what Things is, you could, God bless you, try to watch on Tubi or watch my review of Things. So this is a god-awful film. This is... I don't know where to start. How about the text? There's text that's trying to explain the backstory about this guy, Mr. Mason, who was a mean man. In 1990, he killed his wife and 2 kids. And there's a bit in it where, as I'm reading the text, and I think I have it here, this is mean man killed himself. Oh, I'm sorry, I fucked up. See, I'm already going cross-eyed. I'm already having a fucking seizure because I can't read anymore. Then is mean man... I'm going to try to put the text right here. Then is mean man killed himself. Then is mean man. I think maybe it meant then the mean man, but then is mean man killed himself. It's like the one person that called me and I'm too negative when he meant negative, not negative. This is mean man killed himself. It's like the video game, you are winner. Big Rigs, you are winner. Yeah, I'm a winner, right? We are winner. Mean man, then mean... Like, if the person who made the film doesn't give a shit, why should I or anybody else give a shit? That's kind of your question. Your first bit of the movie is the text, and you screw that up. This is mean man killed himself. Is this like a level of Ebonics I don't know? Or does Houghton Phonics need to be a sponsor of this fucking movie? Or this video? Or anything else in between? So, apparently, the guy killed his 2 kids, shot himself in the head, He had a son named Harry Mason. No wonder the guy went to fucking Silent Hill if this is what he had to deal with. But it's a different Harry Mason. And then apparently, I think it said 13 years later, he has returned to revenge his family. Revenge. Not avenge, which is the proper term. You avenge your family. You don't revenge your family. Return to revenge. No, it's meant, you're supposed to say you're meant to say return to avenge his family, not revenge his family. And who are you going to revenge it on? Or the proper term, avenge it on? The dad shot the kids and shot himself. So who are you trying to take out? Where's the revenge? Who? And the mentally ill guy, but then he's acted like a zombie. But then they make it seem as if he's a dead man, but they never said anything about the kid being dead. And it's funny, I swear to God, when we see the flashback, everybody is white, but then the killer is black. Maybe he was adopted, I don't know. I mean, that's what... Granted, you couldn't tell, because the movie is shot like it's through cellophane of an ass crack. And it's so dark that I felt like I was going blind as I'm watching it. The sound... If my friend Fabio ever sees this film, he will lose his gasket. He will lose his mind. My friend Fabio, the Italian Stallion 51, he's a big audio guy. He's went to school for it. He's very big in audio. This film, he would lose his fucking mind of how bad the audio in this from beginning to end. And if Fabio, if you're watching this, I'm telling you, one day someone's going to request this, and mark my words, remember what I say. The audio's going to... Just after the opening, where they can't even do proper text right, it's a group of people talking amongst like 20, 30 people, but everybody's at the same audio level, so you can't understand what the fuck anybody is saying. Hell, you could probably hear the outside people more than your main characters. And you can't even say there are main characters because there is no story. It's a group of people go to their grandfather's house, one person's grandfather's house in the middle of fucking nowhere, and then they just bullshit around. They talk over each other. They're around dinner. You can't tell what anybody's saying because the sound is so jacked up shit. And then they're wandering around the woods. Then they're wandering over here. Then they're talking. Then they're eating. And then there is no story. There are no characters. There's nothing. And for an hour and 10-minute movie, it still felt too fucking long. So after that, where you can't tell because every audio level, everyone's at the same level, and you can't tell what anyone's saying. They talk about how this guy Michael, just played by the director, Michael Mfume. So he couldn't act for shit, he couldn't direct for shit, he couldn't write for shit. This is one of the most poorly edited films I've seen since Things. Because it does this thing where it always fades to black. So it's an hour and 10 minutes. I would bet there's a shitload cut out of this movie. Because every like 5-10 minutes it fades to black, as if it wants to cut to a TV commercial. But then it'd be like, in the middle of someone's talking, it fades to black. In the middle of a killer doing this, it fades to black. In the middle of this, it'll fade to black. Then we're in a completely different area, and a completely different people. And I'm like, I feel like the film is falling apart. I feel like the film has a goddamn disease of skin condition, like cabin fever. It's eating itself away as I'm watching it. It's falling apart at the seams while the film is going on. And because the film is a fucking joke. Just like everybody involved with this movie is a fucking joke. It looks like shit, it sounds like shit, and it is shit. Piece of shit. There's more fade to blacks than the goddamn movie Fade to Black. There's more fade to blacks than all the TV versions or whatever the hell you got in your collection. There's less fade to blacks and all those combined than there are in this one damn movie. How about the entire movie fade to black and never come back? That'd be the only good thing. If it faded to black the first time and then it never popped up again. How about it fades to black and then when it fades in we're in a better movie? That would actually be a good twist. You could tell a lot of the music is very stock music, like stock they found for free somewhere. You could tell, and it's like so much louder than the other audio. The killer is wearing like this flannel shirt, as if he stole Ice Cube's shirt from Friday. Granted, this technically was made in 1992, so it was before Friday, but it looks like Ice Cube's shirt for Friday a few years after this. Some say like it was technically, I guess, put out to the world in the 2000s, but it was made in 1992. That's why there's references to MC Hammer and other stuff. Because after we did a bit of the granddad at his house in the woods, the killer going up, and the granddad's like, ah man, we'll get the gun and shit, we'll drop the pop cat some ass and shit. And then the killer comes up and he goes, ah shit. That's how he puts it, like, ah shit. I'm trying to laugh at how bad it is, so I guess that's some kind of entertainment, but goddamn. And then the opening credits, that Mario Paint would be more sophisticated than this. It's either a group of teens like marching and singing and dancing, or other people trying to do their hip-hop beatboxing. You ain't breaking two. You're only breaking your fist through your fucking face, so your eyeballs don't keep watching the shit. And then for like 3-4 minutes, some DJ is talking to the crowd, and people try to do their yo mama jokes. You know, yo mama this, yo mama that. Your mama, yeah, your mama's so fat, plays pool with the planets. Okay, your mama's so dumb, she went to Taco Bell and she thought she was at the border. Your mom is so dumb, she took a fucking umbrella to go see Purple Rain. Okay, I could do my own fucking yo mama jokes too. Like, goddamn. So cuts back to the group arriving in the woods and it's just randomness. It's just like, you cannot, I dare anyone to follow who the hell the characters are. Because like 7, 8, 9, 15 of them arrive. And there are no actual scenes, you know, of characters and build-up and story and dialogue. It's just together, and they're trying to goof on each other, and they're together, or they're eating. Well, I'm hungry. That's one of the ladies go, I'm hungry. Yeah, you want the cornbread? You're hungry. And it'll fade to black. And then we're with these two drunks. And I don't know who the hell these drunks are. Oh, I saw that big motherfucker. Oh, give me this. You better back up, you big 6'9" motherfucker. And then I swear to God, if you think I'm lying, if I'm lying, I'm dying, and I'm not in a coffin yet, and I'm flying, and my feet are still on the ground, look up this film. It's up on YouTube. Axum, the worst horror movie ever. That's what the title is. It'll be like an hour and 10 minutes. At 14 minutes and 41 seconds, I wrote this down. You could go open up a tab. Well, not that tab, you know, or the drink tab. I mean, open up on your computer, on YouTube. Type in Axum film, 1992 film. You'll find it. It's an hour and 10 minutes. Go to the 14-minute, 41-second mark. The two drunks are running away, and you hear their director say, cut. I shit you not. You hear the director say, cut. It's left in the fucking movie. Of all the shit they took out with all the 85 fucking fade to blacks, and the one thing they don't cut out is the director yelling, cut. How about you cut the entire fucking movie so it's only 10 seconds long, and I don't have to watch the rest of the shit. This film sucks. It is one of the worst films ever made. Easily. It's a fucking joke. So yeah, 14 minutes, 41 seconds, the director literally yells cut. And I don't think you ever see those drunk guys again. The people will be talking, it'll fade out to black in the middle of conversations. They'll be all around the table, and there'll be jokes that I've heard better in other movies. Let's stop talking about mothers, because I just got off yours last night. I heard that joke in White Man Can't Jump that came out the fucking 1992 like this fucking film did. Then one guy tells the longest fucking joke that wasn't that funny oh, this guy is in class, and they say, oh, well, when I think of the teacher's like, when you think of an alphabet and this letter, what do you think? And yeah, this guy's gonna curse. So A, oh yeah, he's gonna say asshole, but then someone said apple. B, oh, this guy's gonna say bitch, but this person says that. C, oh, this guy's gonna say cut, but this guy says cat. It got to F. Oh yeah, what's the how many letters? 4. Well, what's the second word? U. Well, what's the last word? M, or last letter? M. Wait, F, U, and then an M? What is it? Fuck 'em. Yeah, fuck this movie. Fuck 'em. Fuck this movie. Stupid ass. Stupid fucking. Then we see the flashback. Just like some guys by a campfire. I think usually in movies this is where the guy tells the legend. But the director was either too stupid, too dumb, too incompetent, didn't film the shit, so the guy's just like almost walking, looks like he's ready to dance in front of the damn campfire on people, and then the camera kind of fades, like, imagine if this is the camera, and the camera fades like to this. Like, imagine I'm not moving, but the camera just fades over to there, for some reason. And then it's a flashback, where again, the whole family looks white, so I don't know why the killer's black. And also, like, they have a gun, but they don't want to aim at the lady, so he shoots it, like, over here, even though the person's here, but they aim it over here, so the person doesn't get killed. And then, like, the guy has a gun, but he's like, I don't want it near my... And then pulls the trigger. Because he's put his, like, here's like, the actor went, oh, shit, I don't actually want it there, so I put it over there, and then just... That's it. Like, if I do this, that's more realistic than what the fuck is in this movie. If I do this, that was a better acting job than what the fuck was in this. And then at one point they're having dinner, and for some reason the camera zooms on a guy's shoulder, and fades out, of course, again. I'm not sure if it did then, but I know it for some reason the camera, like, everyone left and this guy's still eating dinner, and the camera, like, fades into this guy's, like, right shoulder for some reason. There's this group of 3 that their car broke down. So the lady stays behind, the 2 guys, one black, one white, go into the house. And the white guy, I guess, gets hit by a phone. Then he's just dead, and the other guy just ran off, and he's like, oh, homie, don't play that shit. Oh, yeah, goddamn shit. Won't catch my black ass there. And then runs past the lady and goes, I'll run my ass back to Baltimore. And I kind of was laughing at this, because I'm like, okay, at least he's being smart, and I guess he lived, because you never see him again. That's kind of how you want, I want to see that in the movie. You fuck that shit, homie, don't play. So I'm like laughing, but I'm like, can't that be in a better movie that actually makes sense of some sort? And the lady, she like walks around, she trips like 18 times, and then I don't even know what happened to her. She just, either she died and I don't remember, or she disappeared. And a lot of people seem like they disappear. Probably because it was, I don't know. It's like they filmed stuff, and then they were going to film more, and the director just gave up. I have a feeling he had a lot more he wanted to film. Either he shot stuff and he cut stuff out, although I don't know if that's true, because there's a lot of crap he could have cut out that was horrible. More like, I don't think this film was finished. Despite what he wants to, well, I don't even know if he says anything. It doesn't look like it's finished. It's like they shot to a point and then they just, we don't film all these shots to fill this in, but no, and then that's why there's so many damn fade to blacks. And sometimes the look of the film is so dark and shitty and fuzzy, or in the house for some reason it's foggy, or it's so dark you can't see anything. Oh, but we can see this one guy pissing, or we hear him pissing. The group of friends, a couple runs in who are friends of theirs, and one of them, his arm is hurt, and then there's the killer, They're all talking at once. You can't understand what anyone's saying. A dead body falls in. I don't know how the dead body got there. I guess the killer brought it there for some reason. So they run out, and then they do this scene where this horrible cut where they go, oh shit, and then it cuts to a. Imagine a crowd shot. They go, oh shit, and then in the middle, there's another cut, and it goes forward, and they say the same thing, oh shit, oh shit. That's how it's, oh shit, oh shit. Then when they run back in, they're running towards the camera, and they're like, huh? Ah. And then one guy's like, ah! I swear to God, that's what he looks at the camera. He stands in front of it and go, ah! That's what he does. That's what he does. I wonder if Vinegar Syndrome will release this shitty movie. Probably be in this Vinegar Syndrome release. And then, like, it becomes, like the movie Things, a cluster that you can't understand. You cannot understand what is going on. Because they all run around, and the killer busts in. The killer busts in, and then does this, and then fades to black. And then, like, some are outside, and one guy's like, that trifling ass, dirty ass, Ashley... What trifling ass, dirty ass, ashy ass man chasing me through the woods. Maybe he's an ass man. I don't know. Mr. Ass. There's one guy with glasses who I thought was his other guy, but no, he was a different guy. And then he sees a killer, and then it's just that glasses going... Okay, imagine up close to the glass. I don't know if I can even do this. And then it's like... Oh! I can't even do it like... Ah! Fuck. I can't go that low. Okay, imagine he's looking up. Fuck. He's like, ah! God, do you see my hand? Damn it. Maybe it's like... Ah! Who gives a shit? That's what it is. Then in that shot, he's on the ground. I just did. And I don't even remember who the fuck that was. Most of these people, you're not going to know who the hell they are or who die. And when you do see a kill, which honestly is not as much, it's, you know, the prop where, you know, oh my God, it's in the person's head, where it's just the thing cut out. Or, oh my God, it's cut in my arm now. Oop, see my arm? I've cut my arm now. Look how my arm's cut. Does it just have a fake thing with the thing cut out? And then, like, the last third is a clusterfuck. People are here, then people are there. Then they find a car, they have an orgasm, but then for some reason they can't start the car. Then they're over here, then they're back to the house, then they're over here. Then the killer picked up a gun from, I think, Glasses guy. And so, like, guy goes up, and then... he tries to stab, then he tries to shoot the guy, and then you hear a gunshot, so I guess maybe he killed that guy, or he missed, or whatever, or I don't even remember who the hell that was that went up the stairs. And then people over here, then people over here in the woods, and this guy's over here, which as he starts talking, like the more he talks, the more he sounds more Jamaican, even though he's not Jamaican. Yeah man, this bullshit man. Then they're in this random place, and then they get to the car again, and there's people there, then they run off, and then it keeps fading to black, and I don't know what happened to this or this or this person, I don't know, and then they get to this other place, I don't even know what that place is, Nightmare on Shit Street, I don't know, they get to another place, and the killer goes in. Then there's some dialogue about, oh, he killed your granddad. And the killer's like looking, I guess, at the lead. And then he throws something. I don't know what he threw. A note? A condom? Fucking... I don't know, a love letter? I don't know what the fuck he threw to the guy. A tissue he came in? Or wiped his boogers on? I don't know. He threw something to the lead. I don't know what. Then the girl's like, yeah, shoot it. Then the killer gets bad. I don't even know what the killer's getting revenge for. Not avengement. When I already talked about that. Then they shoot it. Then they pitchfork it. Then the guy like gets the gun, reloads it, shoots it again. Then it looked like some other killer rises from the grave. I don't know who the hell that was. And then oh yeah, there was before some guy was wandering around the woods. I guess he found like a battery that was just sitting there on the ground for some reason. I don't know why a battery was just sitting in the middle of the fucking woods, a car battery. So after the killer's dead, then it cuts to, again, some other killer, I think. I don't know who the hell that was. Then it cuts to a car driving by, and the killer that was dead with the fucking ice tube flannel shirt walked by to the road as the car passes, and then the movie's over. Which a bunch of credits. I told hey, credit to my mom, my dad, and peace. Yeah, more like piece of shit. That's what it should have. Piece of shit. This is one of the most poorly made, inept movies I've ever seen. If you're watching it, okay, I just see like if I'm watching with friends, like if I saw this, I don't know, with Mike and Afri, or if I saw this with Fabio, or if I saw this with the guys at Dead Pit, if I saw this, like, we get a laugh at it with how poorly it's done and what the dialogue. They even try to reference, because it's 1992, like some guy goes, I've fallen and I can't get up, by Steve Urkel. They don't say like Steve Urkel, but it's the line from, Steve Urkel. I was surprised they didn't go, did I do that? I'm surprised they didn't have that in it. Or Have Mercy. Why not put some fucking Full House in there? I don't know. I mean, they reference In Living Color. Homie, don't play that. They reference Steve Urkel, Family Matters. They reference, what was the thing I said before? The MC Hammer. So I didn't... Oh my God. The fact that people put money into this, because I think the guy went to the investors. I'm guessing this... I would guess the investors said, wait, this guy's the son of a congressman. Maybe I could get in touch or deal with the congressman. Because if they thought, man... Or maybe it's like, hey, you never know. People did for Evil Dead. No one knew who Sam Raimi was. Go make a cheap, low-budget film in the woods. Okay. And the Evil Dead was great. This ain't no fucking Evil Dead. See, that's the thing with an investor. I'm sure it's like, will it be like the Evil Dead or will it be like Axum? Because you're starting with someone who hasn't really done anything. So some people take those chances because they hope for an Evil Dead, but then you get this. Oh my God. You don't even have any nudity in this. The music's stock. Everything is bad about this. Everything. Like I said, the last, 20... Really the entire movie, but especially the last 20 minutes, I couldn't tell what the fuck was going on. They're over here, they're over there. Everybody's teleporting. They're here, they're there, they're over there. It's like you took a film into a blender, put in puree, and then that's your edit. So I'm done with this for now. Well, I say for now because you never know. Maybe someone's going to request like a commentary or something down the road. You never know with this, but goddamn this movie. Jesus Christ. We'll see that. We'll see that. We'll see you later. We see that. We see that shit out the door. Action, we're like, fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. That'll be the sequel. That'll be the sequel I make. Because I'm White Chocolate. We're all the White Chocolate Boys. White Chocolate Boys Productions of Fuck 'em. The sequel to Axum. There you go. Go fuck 'em. Later.